So now we are going to see how to store the figurines, because these figurines take a lot of time to make, and obviously this cannot be done in the last minute, in the rush hour, because there could be like quite a few, like maybe about 10 or so. Then obviously if one day is not enough and then you have like a huge order and you're going to make them upfront, and then you're just scared because there is maybe rain outside, or then your place is like very humid, and then the figurines that you make are just going to sweat, and then it's not going to hold the shape. So this tip is just going to be really helpful. Then it's going to allow you the time to make the figurines way ahead of time, because we are going to store them without it being affected by the climate that you are going to be in. Okay, so I have the figurines here, and what you need is like very simple stuff that you have at home, airtight box, okay, and two small bowls and some baking soda. So you can do this with quite a lot of silica gel packs. Silica gel packs are also available in online stores. Basically, even in Amazon it is available. They come in like bag of like say maybe 50 or 100 smaller packs of silica gel. You could use that in place of baking soda, but then because baking soda would be available with all the bakers handy, I'm just going to use this. Also, I suggest this to a lot of my students, and all of them who have used this have always come back telling that the figurines are just intact in the box. Okay, so now to start with, I'm just going to fill the bowls with baking soda. 2, because there are quite a few figurines. If you are going to store about 1 or 2, one of these bowls should be enough. Okay. So I'm going to get the box, an airtight box. Okay, so it has to be completely sealed. So now I'm just going to place the figurines inside the box. Okay, and I'm going to place the bowl of the baking soda, one in either corner, okay, and seal this airtight. Okay, and then leave this in room temperature, and it is just going to, so what this baking soda is going to do is, the box is completely airtight, it is sealed. Okay, so there is little bit of air that is inside this box, it is not going to come out, and whatever changes that are there in the atmosphere is not also going to go inside this box. So this is cut out from what's happening outside. Even if it is going to rain or anything, the moisture clogged air wouldn't go inside the box. So that's the first thing, and we have just kept it airtight. Now that little moisture that is caught up inside the box, then would that go and collect itself on the figurines, and then would the figurines just become wet or soft. Now the baking soda that is there lying inside the box is going to absorb that little bit of moisture that is caught inside the box, and it is going to leave that space completely dry. And when that air what is inside the box is going to be dry, because baking soda has absorbed or is absorbing the moisture from the atmosphere that is inside this box, the figurines are just going to stay dry and like how you've made. Now this is the step, or this is the process you would be using to dry even your sugar flowers or anything that you're going to make with sugar, which is icing sugar, that you're going to make even fondant or the gum paste with. And if that's anything sweet, which is the gum paste or the fondant, or maybe pastelage or anything that you want to safeguard from the humidity that is in the atmosphere. So this tip is going to be there. So if you're going to make figurines that are going to stay for quite a long period of time, or plan ahead, even 1 month before you have the time, start making the figurines, because you just don't have to worry that the figurines are going to just collapse or not going to retain shape or whatever definition you've given. Like maybe you've painted on the eyes and then you're just waiting for, you know, the humidity to spoil that eye, and then you're just disappointed. So this is how you store without having the fear that the figurines are just going to get damaged. And yes, that is what we will be doing in this course also. When you're going to make a lot of figurines, you store it this way. So you will be having a lot of assignments here in this course, where you will be asked to make a lot of figurines. So this is how you would be storing your figurines, so you have all the time to make them ahead of time.